As a matter of fact, she's here tonight. To my mother, Jacqueline Perot.
You bitch!
Some faces were once icons on screen, but would you even recognize them today? Falcon Crest wasn't just a show, it was part of a generation's memory. Twisted power games, shocking betrayals, unforgettable characters. But time spares no one. Some are gone forever. Others have changed so drastically, fans were left speechless, and some tragedies were so dark, even the cast avoided speaking of them. In today's video, we'll trace the journey of each Falcon Crest star, from fame to the fates no one saw coming. How old were you when you first watched Falcon Crest? Let us know in the comments. Jane Wyman.
You must lead a very exciting life in Palm Beach. Don't you miss some of your friends, Skylar?
In Falcon Crest, Jane Wyman portrayed Angela Channing, a powerful, shrewd woman who controlled a vast wine estate in Tuscany Valley. When she took on the role in 1981, she was already 66 years old and a veteran face in American cinema. Angela's character had a complex relationship with her grandson, Lance Cumpson, her son Julia's child, and her cousin Chase Gioberti, figures who constantly challenged her authority. The role earned Jane a Golden Globe Award in 1984 and cemented her status on 1980s television. Born as Sarah Jane Mayfield on January 5, 1917 in Missouri, Wyman grew up under difficult circumstances, working as a secretary and singer to support herself. After entering Hollywood, she reached the pinnacle of her career by winning the Academy Award for Best Actress for the film Johnny Belinda, 1948. Few people know that Jane Wyman was the first wife of Ronald Reagan. Their marriage ended in 1949 due to political differences and incompatible lifestyles. She was known for her strict nature and private life, shunning red carpets and scandals, completely different from her scheming on-screen persona, Angela. After Falcon Crest concluded in 1990, Jane Wyman almost completely withdrew from the entertainment industry. She turned down many offers to return due to declining health and deep religious faith. In her later years, she lived in seclusion in Palm Springs, California, devoting herself to Catholicism and avoiding media attention. Regarding her family, she had 3 children, including Maureen Reagan, her daughter with Ronald Reagan. Jane faced depression after her divorce and suffered a major loss when Maureen died of cancer in 2001. Jane herself battled severe arthritis and diabetes, which left her bedridden in her final years. Jane Wyman passed away on September 10, 2007, at the age of 90 in her home. According to her wishes, she was laid to rest at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in California. At the time of her passing, her estate was estimated to be worth around $15 million. Robert Foxworth.
You know, I've kept you in my prayers.
Oh, really? For or against recovery?
Well, it takes...
In Falcon Crest, Robert Foxworth played the role of Chase Gioberti, Angela Channing's nephew, who returned from New York to take over the inherited land in Tuscany Valley. Taking on the role in 1981 at the age of 40, Foxworth portrayed Chase as a man of integrity and calm composure, who frequently clashed with the schemes of his Aunt Angela. Chase symbolized justice in a world full of manipulation and deceit, especially in his relationships with his wife Maggie, Susan Sullivan, and their 2 children, Emma and Cole. Robert Foxworth was born on November 1, 1941, in Houston, Texas. A graduate of Carnegie Mellon University, he established himself early in theater before transitioning to television and film. Prior to Falcon Crest, he was known for his roles in the series The Storefront Lawyers, 1970, and The Quester Tapes, 1974. In addition to television, Foxworth was also nominated for a Drama Desk Award for his performance on Broadway. He was known as a perfectionist, often rewriting his own dialogue to give his characters more depth. Notably, he once turned down the role of J.R. Ewing in Dallas, a decision that surprised many. After leaving Falcon Crest at the end of Season 6, 1987, Robert Foxworth did not disappear from the screen. He continued to appear in major projects such as 6 Feet Under, The West Wing, and most notably voiced the character Ratchet in the Transformers film series, 2007 to 2011. In his personal life, he was once married to writer Marilyn McCormick and had 2 children. After their divorce, Foxworth entered a nearly 30-year relationship with actress Elizabeth Montgomery, Bewitched, which lasted until her death in 1995 from cancer. The two lived together for years and only married 1 year before her passing. That heartbreak led him to retreat from the public eye and live a more private life. As of 2025, Robert Foxworth is 83 years old and resides in Santa Monica, California. He remains active in the arts, primarily in voice acting and stage direction. His current net worth is estimated at around $8 million, and he is remembered as one of the most versatile talents of American television in the 1980s. Susan Sullivan.
Now, Maggie, would you please start signing these for me?
Oh, I'm sorry, Angela, but it's just one book at a time. But you can go to the end of the line if you want.
Susan Sullivan portrayed Maggie Gioberti, the wife of Chase Gioberti, a character beloved by audiences for her intelligence, honesty, and unwavering devotion to her family. When she began filming in 1981, she was 39 years old, bringing to life a strong yet deeply emotional woman in the cutthroat world of Tuscany Valley. Maggie's genuine love for her husband and children served as an emotional counterweight to Angela Channing's many schemes, helping viewers form a deeper connection with the story. Susan Sullivan was born on November 18, 1942, in New York City. She graduated from Hofstra University and began her career as a stage actress before signing a contract with Universal Studios. Before Falcon Crest, she had already made an impression with her role as Doctor Julie Farr in Having Babies, a performance that earned her an Emmy nomination. She became known for her professionalism, her avoidance of scandal, and her consistently gracious demeanor toward colleagues. In real life, Susan is known for her simple lifestyle, her love of yoga, and her habit of keeping a journal to record her experiences while filming. After leaving Falcon Crest in 1989, Susan Sullivan continued to solidify her name through a series of roles in acclaimed television series. Notably, she portrayed the mother of the main character in Castle, 2009 to 2016, leaving a strong impression with her elegant presence and witty personality. She also appeared in Dharma and Greg as Greg's mother, gaining recognition from a younger generation of viewers. In her personal life, Susan has never married, but has maintained a long-term relationship with playwright Connell Cowan. She has no children, but often shares her views on positive living, independence, and mental health awareness. In 2022, she publicly revealed her diagnosis of early-stage lung cancer, which she has successfully treated. Currently, she resides in Los Angeles, continues to write, participates in events promoting women's health, and occasionally lends her voice to voiceover projects. As of 2025, Susan Sullivan is 82 years old, with an estimated net worth of around $5 million. Lorenzo Lamas. Lorenzo Lamas played the role of Lance Cumson, the grandson of matriarch Angela Channing. When he took on the role in 1981, he was just 23 years old, but quickly became one of the most beloved characters thanks to his handsome appearance, rebellious demeanor, and masculine charm. Lance was a true playboy, emotionally complex, often torn between loyalty to his family and a desire to take control of his own destiny. The tumultuous relationship between Lance and his grandmother Angela, along with his entanglement in numerous love triangles, became a central source of drama throughout the show's 9-season run. Born Lorenzo Fernando Lamas on January 20th, 1958 in Santa Monica, California, he was the son of legendary actor Fernando Lamas and Hollywood actress Arlene Dahl. Despite being born into luxury, Lorenzo experienced a lonely childhood due to his parents' early divorce. He began his acting career in the late 1970s, gaining early recognition in Grease, 1978, before rising to fame with Falcon Crest. Off-screen, he developed a passion for motorcycles and often performed his own dangerous stunts during filming. After Falcon Crest, Lorenzo continued to solidify his status with a leading role in the action series Renegade, 1992 to 1997, where he played a former police officer on the run, traveling across the United States in search of justice. He also appeared in dozens of other B-grade television and film productions, mostly in the action genre. However, Lorenzo's personal life has been marked by considerable turbulence. He has been married 5 times and has 6 children, including Jane Lamas, a former reality TV star. His divorces, especially the one with his 4th wife, Shauna Sand, took a heavy toll on his finances and emotional well-being. He also faced tax issues and had to turn to reality television as a way to boost his income. As of 2025, at the age of 67, Lorenzo primarily resides in Florida. He occasionally performs as a singer on cruise shows and works as a helicopter tour pilot, a skill he began training for in the early 2000s. His estimated net worth is around $2 million. Abby Dalton. Abby Dalton portrayed Julia Cumpson, the daughter of Angela Channing and the mother of Lance. When the series began in 1981, Abby was 48 years old, yet still possessed the alluring charm of classic Hollywood. Julia was a complex and emotionally layered character, sharp, introspective, and at times melancholic. Her strained relationship with her mother, coupled with jealousy and rivalry with other women in the family, made Abby's portrayal both dramatically gripping and emotionally resonant due to its psychological depth. Abby Dalton, born Gladys Marlene Wasden on August 15, 1932, in Las Vegas, Nevada, studied theater at a young age and began her career in black and white television shows. She gained early recognition in The Joey Bishop Show and Hennessy, the latter earning her an Emmy nomination in 1961. Before Falcon Crest, she was celebrated as a television beauty icon of the 1960s. In real life, Abby maintained a private lifestyle, staying away from the glitz of fame. A nature enthusiast, she once cultivated grapes in Napa Valley, a coincidence that mirrored the setting of the very show that defined her career. After leaving Falcon Crest in its 6th season, Abby's career gradually slowed down. She took on only a few minor roles in television shows and game shows such as Hollywood Squares. By the early 1990s, she had largely stepped away from the entertainment industry to focus on family and charity work. Abby was married to screenwriter Jack Smith and had 3 children, including actress Kathleen Kinmont, who co-starred with Lorenzo Lamas, her son-in-law at one time. Though her post-fame life was more peaceful than that of many of her co-stars, Abby eventually faced the challenges of aging and illness. She passed away on November 23, 2020, in Los Angeles, at the age of 88. The cause of death was reported as complications from a prolonged health condition. She was laid to rest at a private cemetery in California, mourned by her family and fans alike. Her estimated net worth at the time of her passing was around $1.5 million. Abby Dalton is still remembered as a star of classic beauty, versatile talent, and an irreplaceable part of the legacy of 1980s American television. David Selby.
What's that?
David Selby played Richard Channing, the illegitimate son of Angela Channing and Douglas Channing, who joined the series in Season 2 at the age of 41st. Richard was a powerful, astute, and highly ambitious businessman. constantly at odds with his biological mother, Angela. His relationships with Chase Gioberti and Melissa Agretti carried strong undertones of both political and familial tension, making his character one of the most compelling pillars of the series. David Lynn Selby was born on February 5, 1941, in Morgantown, West Virginia. He came from a working-class background. His father was a shoemaker and his mother a homemaker. Despite modest beginnings, Selby pursued his passion for acting, earning a degree from West Virginia University and later a master's in theater from Carnegie Mellon University. Before Falcon Crest, he rose to fame through the Gothic television series Dark Shadows, where he played Quentin Collins, a character who became an icon of American horror TV. An interesting fact: beyond acting, David is also a published writer. He has authored novels and poetry with social and political themes. Behind the scenes, he was known for his calm demeanor, scandal-free life, and his habit of reading books on set. After Falcon Crest ended in 1990, David Selby remained active in his craft, unlike many of his contemporaries who faded from the spotlight. He appeared in films such as The Social Network, 2010, playing Attorney Gage, and in the TV series Legion. He also lent his voice to the video game Fallout: New Vegas. As of 2025, at age 84, Selby continues to attend panel discussions and commemorative events celebrating classic television series. He lives with his wife, Claudia, whom he married in 1963, in a rare, long-lasting Hollywood marriage. They have 3 children, one of whom is an independent film director. Free from scandal and untouched by extravagance, Selby has chosen a peaceful life in California. He actively supports charitable causes, environmental protection, and arts education for children. His current estimated net worth is approximately $4 million. Billy R. Moses. Billy R. Moses portrayed Cole Gioberti, the grandson of Angela Channing and the son of Chase and Maggie Gioberti. When the series began in 1981, Moses was just 26 years old. Cole was portrayed as an impulsive, charming, and emotionally driven young man, constantly torn between love, honor, and his family's legacy. The romantic relationship between Cole and Melissa Agretti brought intense drama to the show, helping Falcon Crest become one of the most popular series of the 1980s. Billy Ray Moses was born on November 17, 1959, in Los Angeles, California. As the son of renowned director Richard Moses, Billy did not come from a background of hardship. However, he chose to build his career independently, working as a model and performing in small theater productions in New York before being cast as Cole. A little-known fact: Billy nearly lost the role of Cole at the last minute because producers felt he appeared too polished for the part. Ironically, it was that very charisma that quickly turned him into a heartthrob among female viewers. After leaving Falcon Crest in 1987, Billy R. Moses remained active on television, particularly gaining attention for his role as Ken Molansky, the loyal associate of attorney Perry Mason, in the Perry Mason TV movies from 1989 to 1995. He also appeared in various series such as Melrose Place, NCIS, The Love Boat, and CSI Miami. Though he never achieved A-list status, Billy stayed committed to his craft, maintaining a low profile and steering clear of scandals. His marriage to actress Tracy Nelson, granddaughter of Elvis Presley, lasted from 1987 to 1997. They had one daughter, Remington Elizabeth Moses, who has also pursued a career in acting. Billy passed away on June 15, 2023, at the age of 63, due to complications following a stroke at his home in Sherman Oaks, California. He was laid to rest at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Glendale, the final resting place of many Hollywood legends. At the time of his passing, his estimated net worth was $1.5 million, a modest sum that nonetheless reflects a steady, heartfelt career built without extravagance but with lasting dedication. This has been a time-traveling journey through the cast of Falcon Crest, from 1981 to 2025. A long road filled with changes, triumphs, and losses. If you spot any inaccuracies, feel free to offer gentle feedback so we can improve future videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Hollywood Movie Stars to stay updated with behind-the-scenes stories and the timeless legends of cinema.